What is up guys, welcome back for another video of Diablo 3 with today a new video for the Witch Doctor. This is called the chicken build. So this build is made for doing key farming, dead bread farming and also to find those pads faster. So let me explain you this build. So for this build you need the Ring of Royal Grandeur. Without this ring this build doesn't work. You also need 3 pieces of raiment of the Jade Harvester. So in this case, the shoulders, the armor and the legs. With the Ring of Royal Grandeur, this will give us the 4th set piece bonus. Soul Harvest gains the effect of every rune and has its cooldown reduced by 1 second every time you cast Hound or Locust Swarm. And the 2nd piece bonus will give us when Hound lands on an enemy already affected by Hound, it instantly deals 120 seconds worth of Hound damage. For the helmet you need Quetzal, whatever. Locust Swarm and Hound now deal their damage in half of the normal duration. So now you will deal double damage in the same time. For the necklace you want the Traveler's Pledge and it doesn't work without the Compass Rose, so you need both of them. While moving, damage taken is reduced by up to 50%, while standing still, damage dealt is increased by up to 100%. So when we are moving, we get damage reduction. Since we are moving a lot, we need a damage reduction. And when we are standing still, we need that increased damage. So for the braces, you want to go for Lacumba's Ornament. Reduce all damage taken by 6% for every stake of Soul Harvest you have. We can have right now 5 stakes, so that means 5 times 6. That amount is the damage reduction that we will get. For the belt you want Haunting Girdle. Hound releases 1 extra spirit. That means we have 2 spirits right now. Means double damage. For the other hand we need Stone of Jordan. Well, I am using it, you don't really need it. You can also go for the Ring of Emptiness, since that ring is a little bit better than this one, but I didn't found it yet. So I'm using Stone of Jordan, and this will give me increased damage against elites by 29%. For the weapon I am using Manayuma's Carving Knife. Your Hex Angry Chicken explosion damage is increased by 400%. And slain enemies trigger an additional explosion. Your Hex Angry Chicken lasts 15 seconds and movement speed as a chicken is increased by an additional 100%. So the chicken will stay for 15 seconds right now and it is really fast. To get this to work you need Manuyama's Gory Fetch, you need both of them. For the gloves, we need Sage Pujage. You can make this in the armory or whatever it's called, where you make weapons. So this will give us the 3rd set piece bonus since we have the gloves and the boots and the Royal Grandeur in our Canais Cube. We get the 3rd set piece bonus which will increase dead bread drops by 1. So when they drop 2 normal, you get 3. In our Canais Cube we are using the Furnace, increased damage against elites by 50%. This will make sure that we are doing a lot of damage on the elites and that we can move as a chicken to the elites and we can just wreck them. Next to that we are using Nemesis Braces. So we can also let a yellow monster spawn at a pylon right now. And as last, Ring of Royal Grandeur, but I already said that. For the skills we are using Hound, Resentful Spirits. Hound 2 enemies with spirits dealing 4000% weapon damage has cooled over 12 seconds. If either enemy dies, the spirit will hound another nearby enemy. Hex, Angry Chicken. Transform into an angry chicken for up to 2 seconds that can explode for 30-50% weapon damage, has poison to all enemies within 12 yards. Locust Swarm, Pestilence. Unleash a plague of locusts that swarms an enemy, dealing 1040% weapon damage as poison over 8 seconds. Locust Swarm has a 100% chance to jump to 2 additional nearby enemies. Soul Harvest, Vengeful Spirit. This is also the skill that will give you damage reduction. So feed on the life forces of enemies within 18 yards. Gain 3% intelligence for 30 seconds for each affected enemy. This effect takes up to 5 times. Harvested enemies also take 640% weapon damage as physical. You don't have to choose that. You can also go for something else. For mana in this case, or for this one, or for this one. It doesn't matter. Or this one. I will take this one right now. Soul of the Waste. Spirit Walk, Yount. Leave your physical body and enter the spirit realm for 3 seconds. While in the spirit realm, your movement is unhindered. Horrify, Frightening Aspect. Don a spectral mask that horrifies all enemies within 18 yards, causing them to scream more in fear and be immobilized for 3 seconds. Gain 50% additional armor for 8 seconds after casting Horrify. So this is your damage dealer. This is what is making you so fast. This is doing a lot of damage to a group of monsters and they suffer potion damage. This is giving you more intelligence, so more damage. This will make sure that you are surviving a little bit longer. And Horrify will make sure that you are getting a lot more toughness than normal. For the passive skills, you want to use Grave Injustice. Gain 1% of your maximum life and mana and reduce the cooldown of all of your skills by 1 second when an enemy dies within 20 yards. Creeping Death. Your Hound Locust Swarm and the damage amplification from piranhas lasts almost forever. Confidence Ritual. You deal 25% additional damage to enemies within 20 yards. And as last, Spirit Vessel. When you receive fatal damage, you automatically enter the spirit realm for 2 seconds and heal to 50% of your maximum life. So this is making sure you are getting a second chance. For the rolls on your gear, you want increased hound damage on your shoulders, armor, and on your mojo. You also want in total 35% cooldown reduction, so you can have Horrify up at all times when you want. For the rest of the gears, intelligence, vitality, area damage and all resistance. So how does this build work? What you want to do is walk around. You are walking, you are stealing an elite monster. Wait. You enter the rift, you walk around. Oh my god, it is fast. You see an elite monster, yellow monster, blue monster. You hit that one. You hit that one. You hit that one. So this one. And then you want to cast your Hound skill. Well, we don't have mana anymore, otherwise that would be more funny. So let me give you an example. So there we go. It's really that simple. I'm not really hitting him. What the fuck? Keep moving. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, then don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel because there's coming a lot of more build videos. And then I will see you guys later. Aight?